What's up, guys? It's me Boxing, and I just finished up watching Jake Paul versus Ben Askren, which is an 8-rounder in the cruiserweight division. And this fight was Saturday, April 17th from the Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia. And this fight was broadcasted on ThrillerFightClub.com and Fight TV pay-per-view. And in this fight, Jake Paul destroys Ben Askren, unlike many people, including myself, expected. I actually thought Ben Askren was going to win this fight via decision, whether it would have been close or wide. I thought, just based off of the fact that Ben Askren was a former fighter, that he would be able to take Jake Paul into deep waters, make him tire out, and win. But Jake Paul lands one flush right hand that knocks Ben Askren out. And I'm just shocked, because I didn't think a YouTuber/actor could ever knock an MMA fighter out, especially one that has taken brutal shots in his pro career. I mean, Ben Askren took like 30 shots on the ground from Robbie Lawler with no defense, but one shot from Jake Paul and he gets knocked out. I mean, I'm just very surprised. And I know some might say that Ben Askren wasn't a boxer, but I'm just surprised that he got hit with one shot and knocked out. Yeah, Jake Paul now 3-0, 3 knockouts. This is his first credible opponent, even though Ben Askren hasn't really been a boxer ever. I mean, he was always a mixed martial artist that always took fighters to the ground. He was an Olympic wrestler. But, yeah, this is still basically fighting an amateur boxer. I mean, Ben Askren, because Ben Askren came in there with like 2 months, 3 months of boxing experience. I mean, he looked good leading up to the fight. But, when it was first announced, I mean, he looked awful, but as you could see from 2 days ago, I guess you could say, and the open workout, he looked very, very good. But Ben Askren just got hit with one flush shot in the temple and knocked out. And when the first round started, I mean, Jake Paul got hit with a right hand, and he took it well, and I was thinking, you know, he might swing around and knock Ben Askren out, as he was laying some good right hands to the body, some good shots to the head. But do I think Jake Paul is going to be a champion or anything like that? That's a laughable question. I don't think at all. I think if he faces someone who's a real boxer, I'm not going to take anything away from this win here. It's a good win for him. And it definitely builds up his credibility, as some people who don't really know combat sports might think, wow, he beat a real fighter. But as many of my loyal fans know, and many real boxing fans know, or combat sport fans know, Ben Askren was not a boxer. But still, I mean, it's an impressive win for him, and it was a good knockout in the end, because Ben Askren got dropped. He got back up, though, but the referee, for some reason, stopped the fight. I don't think he should have stopped it. In my opinion, it was a BS stoppage, because Ben Askren was up. He was looking in the referee's eyes. I'm not really too sure if he was wobbly or anything, because the camera, from what I was watching, was cut on Jake Paul. But, yeah, the referee stopped the fight. But what is next for Jake Paul as a professional boxer, now 3-0 with 3 knockouts? I'm not really too sure. I don't think he's going to take on a real fighter, first of all. If he takes on a real fighter, in my opinion, he's going to get knocked out cold. Any of the champions at cruiserweight would kill him. Anyone in the top 50 in cruiserweight, even the top 100. But I believe he's ranked like number 600 or 500 by BoxRec. But I do assume that they'll put him up against another like UFC fighter, similar to Ben Askren, who was a wrestler. I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing him in there against Tyron Woodley, because I did see Woodley in Ben Askren's corner. And I know that Jake Paul has been calling out Conor McGregor, but I mean, are you serious, Jake Paul? He's just saying that pretty much probably for a good paycheck, but Conor McGregor would still knock Jake Paul out, because Conor McGregor is I guess you could say, a boxer/kickboxer in the UFC. He's known for his hands, he's known for his heavy power, and he was actually able to go 10 rounds with Floyd Mayweather. But what's next for Ben Askren? Getting knocked out here. I think he's done as a fighter in general. I mean, he said even if he wins this fight, he probably won't fight ever again. But yeah, he lost here by brutal knockout in the first round, getting his second ever loss via knockout in his pro combat sports career, losing via knockout to Jorge Masvidal, now losing by knockout to Jake Paul in the first round. So overall, he hasn't really had a good few years. So overall, Jake Paul dominates, drops, and stops Ben Askren in the first round to stay undefeated and to get his 3rd professional knockout win. And again, that's really it. I'm MB Boxing. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.